Bad Gastein is a spa town in the district of St.Johann im Pongau, in the Austrian state of Salzburg, picturesquely situated in a high valley of the Hohe Tauern mountain range. It is known for the Gastein Waterfall and a variety of Belle Époque hotel buildings. Geography. Bad Gastein is located in the historic Pongau region. The municipal area of about 171 square kilometers is the largest in St.Johann im Pongau district. It stretches along the upper Gastein Valley following the course of the Gastein Creek, a right tributary of the Salzach River. The valley separates the Hohe Tauern Anchor Gel group in the east from the Goldberg group in the west. The town center is located at the Gastein Falls, about 1,000 meters above sea level. It is characterized by numerous historic multi-story hotel buildings erected on the steep slopes. The Gastein municipality comprises the cadastral communities of Gastein, Bockstein, and Remsach. Its southern parts belong to the Hohe Tauern National Park. Transportation. The Gastein Valley is accessible by the Tauern Railway, a major railroad running from Schwarzach Sankt Veit in the north across the Alpine crest through the Tauern Tunnel to Spittal and Erdrau, Carinthia in the south. Frequent Eurocity and intercity trains going along this route connect Bad Gastein with many Austrian cities like Vienna, Linz, Salzburg and Graz along a single circuit. The B167 Gasteiner Strasse highway also passes right through the Gastein Valley. Through traffic from the northern Brunnikhofer Land in the Salzach Valley passes the lower municipalities of Dorfgastein and Bad Hofgastein before reaching the Bad Gastein center. However, in Bockstein at the head of the valley, the continuation southwards to Malnitz in Carinthia requires cars to roll onto a shuttle train for a short trip through the Tauern Tunnel. Spa and therapy. The name Bad means spa, reflecting the town's history as a health resort. The local Heilstollen thermal spring water earned the town its early fame. Theophrastus Paracelsus had studied the spring water to discover its secrets. Marie Curie and Heinrich Maché helped to discover that it contained radon, and as a result radon therapy began in the town. Radon inhalation therapy at the Gasteiner Heilstollen began as a result of further investigation into the anecdotal experiences of silver miners who noticed improvements in symptoms from various ailments including arthritis. Ankylosing spondylitis, in particular, has seen positive results from treatment at the Heilstollen. However, there is very little empirical evidence of any benefit to inhaling radon. For example, one of the few studies to test the efficacy of spa treatments for ankylosing spondylitis found no statistically significant difference between a group that spent 3 weeks at Bad Gastein and a group that spent 3 weeks at a different spa without radon inhalation therapy. History. The remote valley was settled by Bavarian peasants in the 9th century. Field names in the highest lying southern parts also denote a Carantanian colonization. Gastein is first mentioned as Gastuna in a 963 deed, when the area belonged to the German-stemmed Duchy of Bavaria. It was originally an alpine farming and gold mining area and the site of an ancient trade route crossing the main ridge of the Central Eastern Alps. In 1297 Duke Otto III and his brother Stephen I, both highly indebted, sold it to the Prince-Archbishops of Salzburg. Already about 1230, the Minnesänger Niedard von Reuentel had referred to the hot springs in his Middle High German poem Die Grasserin in der Gastein. The spas were visited by the Habsburg Emperor Frederick III as well as by the Renaissance physician Paracelsus. In the 19th century, the waters of Bad Gastein became a fashionable resort, visited by European monarchs as well as the rich rich and famous. Some notable guests of the past included Empress Elizabeth of Austria and the German Emperor Wilhelm I, with his Chancellor Otto von Bismarck as well as Subhas Chandra Bose, a leading Indian nationalist, Tsar Ferdinand I of Bulgaria, King Faisal I of Iraq, King Ibn Saud of Saudi Arabia and Iran's last king Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, industrialists like Wilhelm von Opel and artists like Heinrich Mann, Robert Stoltz and W. Somerset Maugham. On 14 August 1865 Bismarck had signed the Gastein Convention with Austria concerning the joint administration of the provinces of Schleswig and Holstein after the Second Schleswig War. The composer Franz Schubert composed his piano sonata in D major in Bad Gastein, and was once believed to have sketched a Gmund and Gastein symphony during his stay in August and September 1825. Though no score appears to have survived for the latter, it is often identified with the Symphony No. 9 in C major. Mass tourism was pushed by the opening of the town railway station in 1905. For the 1960s on the resort lost some of its former notoriety and many former hotels sit empty. During the past few years, Bad Gastein renovated its Felsenthürme and the Congress Center. Places of interest: Nikolauskisch, Gletschermühlen, Felsenthürme, Gasteiner Heilstollen, Gasteiner Heimatmuseum im Haus Austria. Traditions: Bad Gastein has vibrant pagan traditions that have been slightly assimilated into Roman Catholic tradition. One example of the pre-Christian Alpine traditions is the Krampus, now adopted as one of the companions of St. Nicholas. The Krampus is an elemental, horned and demonic character, playfully reenacted by bands of male revelers during December and also once every 4 years during a Perchten event, a Perchtenlauf. The Perchtenlauf happens every 4 years at Bad Gastein. The most recent was in 2014. Sports. Beside its water treatments, the town is popular for winter sports. Bad Gastein hosted the 1958 World Championships in alpine skiing and regularly as a scene of the snowboarding and border cross World Cup. The Bad Gastein and Bad Hofgastein ski resort is part of the larger Ski Amadee network. It contains moderate to good skiing, snowboarding, with plenty of chairlifts and gondolas. Many establishments on the slopes offer warmth, food and strong drinks. Since 2007, the town also annually hosts the Gastein Ladies Tennis Tournament, an international event on the WTA Tour, attracting top players like Julia Gorges. Notable people: Thea Hochleitner, alpine skier; Hans Eder, Nordic skier; Franz Xaver, Franz Mayer, hotelier and builder; Freeman of Bad Gastein; Hermann Greinwald, doctor and mountain rescue doctor; Fritz Gruber, local historian of Gastein Alley and botanist. Franz Schubert composed after a holiday in Bad Gastein the Gasteiner Symphonie. Karl Straubinger, Mayor, Freeman of Bad Gasteins; Georg Tommeller, German actor; Karl Heinrich Wagel, author, Freeman of Bad Gastein; Erwin Wexberger, individual psychologian, doctor, student of Alfred Adler; Eckhard Witzigmann, Austrian master cook, Freeman of Bad Gastein.